What's good, everybody? It is your boy Underdog 5K Clutch K 24/7, and we are here giving you guys tips on something very, very important for y'all to, try and combat and things of that nature when it comes to this new meta that is here in the game, which is called Colossus. Now, Colossus is a very, very OP ability for one part of the game. If you guys want to know what Colossus is, it's literally an ability for 2, maybe 3 AP. I don't know who actually sits here and gets it for at least like 1 AP. As a matter of fact, I'm about to go ahead and fact check what I'm saying right now. I'm pretty sure Colossus is an ability that you could possibly get for 1 AP. I'm about to check it because I do have it on Julius Peppers. I do not use the ability. I just have it on for this video. I am not a person that likes to use this ability. I'm not somebody that has fun and enjoyment of using this ability. Oh, I'm looking at Julius Peppers. I'm looking at the wrong person. But I do know that there is a lot of people that base their defense around this ability. And if you play the game and you just want defense that just doesn't even that you don't even have to worry about, this is the best ability to use. So yeah, it's like 2 AP for Larry Allen, 3 AP for Marcus Stroud, 3 for DeForest Buckner's D tackle card, 3 for Too Tall, 4 for Von Miller, 4 for Micah Parsons. Like, the cheapest you can get it is Larry Allen's All-Star Athletes card for 2 AP. And the ability's description is raw power can often be a pass rusher's greatest weapon. When these players enter the zone, this ability increases their win rate and block shed speed, even versus double team blocks. So, with that being said, I'm gonna go out in my normal offense. I'm gonna go out and let's just say verticals here, right? Oh, I forgot I'm in offense only. But this ability here, Colossus, is probably the best, if not like probably one of the best defense abilities in the game. Simply because of how good that you can just come out in any defense that you want to and it will win. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and just let the ability go free, and you guys can just count how fast this ability will come in. So we're just going to come out in a normal cover 4 quarters. Oh, actually no, so I should move him inside. Yeah, I should move him inside. Give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and move him inside for this. But if you guys do enjoy content like this or learning how to be better at the game versus the meta versus different abilities just like this, make sure you guys go ahead and leave a like, comment down below other stuff you guys like to see, subscribe if you guys are new, become a member to see more advanced setups and things of that nature when it comes to playing the game as it is. And yeah, so what we're gonna do is, instead of having Too Tall out here, we're gonna have Julius Peppers out here. Just for the sake of this video, I'm gonna switch it back right after, because my actual scheme is is Too Tall on the outside because of that edge threat and things of that nature. But just for this video, I want him in the inside, just so I can go ahead and show you guys how great this ability is. But it's also very, very much of a headache. It's very stupid of an ability, and you can stack more than one on. Like, you have 12 you have 12 AP on defense. You can put all 12 of them on with having Too Tall Jones, DeForest Buckner, Marcus Stroud, and Larry Allen, and just have a whole defense full of Colossus, which, I'm not gonna lie to you, is the most crazy setup that you can have. But if you guys want the actual lineup to how to set that up with the certain AP on defense, like what's the best team to circle around Colossus, I can put that video out. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's the end of the year. It's wild even to think about it like that. But you guys can see 72 right there at D tackle. We're just gonna go ahead and come out in a cover 4 quarters, so basically a match. And this is what the ability will do. So all you got to do is, I'm gonna just sit here and hike it and just look at him. Even double teamed, he wins that block and he gets straight to the quarterback. So it's literally instant for him. So he goes, and this is what him even double teamed. He splits the double team and boom, he's right back at the quarterback. It's like very instant. So now we're going to go ahead and double team him over here. You guys can see only one person, and you see how fast he gets at the quarterback, right? So that right there is like a very big problem where you're just going to get that rush every single time. As soon as you get one person, boom, you shut that out, and he's literally already at the quarterback. So now I'm actually going to count it. So I'm actually going to slide to the left. 1, 2, 3. So basically you see that it was like a little slower than it was before, but still did its work. So just imagine somebody coming out in this. 1, 2, 3. See, like it's less than 3 seconds. You have nowhere to go. So how do you combat somebody with Colossus? Well, it's kind of easier when you think about it, how to go about going against Colossus. So one thing I know, it says it wins this win rate and block shed speed even when double teamed, but the best thing to do against a Colossus, if it's one of them, is to double team it, and then you can go ahead and block your running back. So look what happens. You get this, you get this. Look at it with the double team. See, it doesn't come in as much as you would think even versus double team. So you guys seen it in the first place. I go ahead and just hike this. You see versus double team, like he still sheds, but it still gives off at least like 1 second for you to sit here and make a read. So if I go ahead and blocks this myself, 1, 2, see, it still gives off that same illusion that the double team block will still go through. So that's why you need to have 2 of them. You have 2 of them, yeah, you double team one, but then the other one is going to come in free because that's single coverage. One thing that I would do here is actually, let's see if this works. No, that doesn't work. You see how fast that happens if you double team one and then you ID the other one. That's not going to work. That was me testing it, showing you how if you would do it against a Colossus, if you double team one and the other one comes in, because they're both going to come in free. You just cannot stop it. Now, if you block the running back and then ID him, look at this. As soon as he comes in, he's sitting here guarding Aiden Hutchinson on that right side, because that's where his first assignment is. So boom, if I do this and then bring it over to this side to sit here and try and combat him for sitting here breaking in, look, he's paying attention towards him on the outside, and he literally waits until he disengages. That's going to be a little bit too late. So there's almost no way to stop this, but there's a way to combat it, right? So if you know that somebody has one Colossus, if I do this and see this, all I got to do is just move out the way, boom, make a play. And now these, like, if you anticipate when the shed is going to come, that is one way for you to combat it. See, boom, come in just like this. You can come run over top and you can run. That's one thing that you can do, but you gotta wait a little bit, because if you go up against somebody that has QB contains with Colossus, which is probably one of the hardest defenses to run against, then it's going to be a problem. So I'm going to come out in a defense that kind of has a QB contain in it, and I don't know if any of them actually does. Here, cover 2 man contain. So I don't know which one is actually QB spy. So it is him. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and flip the play just so we can go ahead and have him actually blitzing, and it's not Micah. So we're going to come out and double sell. We're going to actually turn off auto flip and do it this way. So now look, QB and it's still doing it. Wow, it's interesting. I might have to use 2 controllers for this, but yeah, one thing that as a matter of fact, I think I should switch my offense and have it switch that way. So maybe I do it this way and then do it this way. So let's see if this works. Boom. So that works. You see, with a QB contain, even with a QB contain, you're still going to have that contain on the outside with that coming straight in. So boom, you have Aiden Hutchinson on that side. You got Julius Peppers on that side. Soon as he sheds, as soon as you hold on to the right stick, that's when the sheds of the QB contain comes off. So boom, I started right here, and you see as soon as I go, Aiden Hutchinson gets off his block. It's not coincidental. It's literally what they do every single time. And with the QB contain, there's nowhere for you to go. So this becomes one of the hardest defenses to go up against. So boom, we're going to go ahead and double team him. We're going to put our running back out on a route. As you guys can see, boom, you see this actually helped out a lot. Doing this, you guys can see that that double team actually helped out with the contains right there. So you know that it's not every single time, but then boom, you just gotta boom right there. You see how I hold right trigger and then that contain comes off. Soon as you hold that right trigger, the contains will literally come straight for you. So boom, if someone has a Colossus right here with what you call it, if someone has a Colossus and they're sending it in like dollar or something like that, you can actually go up against it a lot more. Like all you gotta do is just double team it, and you can see the Colossus is going to stay there a little bit more, as if it would be with a 4-man rush. A 4-man rush, as you guys can see right there, you did get a shed right there, but it's more likely than not, if it's 3 people rushing, you can actually combat this a little bit more than if it would somewhere else. But also you still got contains that you got to worry about. So it's definitely hard to sit here and try and, you know, not spread around a pocket and do something just like this, because one, you're guaranteed a rush at the quarterback with this ability, but also now with the man back there, it's hard for you to find anything. It's just like one of the most headaches of a defense for you to sit here and run in the game. Is this just one thing that you could sit here and run this whole time? You can, but as you guys can see, I'm actually having very great pocket to sit here and try and wait for something to develop and things of that nature, but that's not going to happen every single time. But one thing that you can do to combat this is basically 3 things. So one thing that you can do if you are to pass the ball against a Colossus is for you to just double team him, which is going to sound kind of stupid, but against certain plays, like let's just say I'm coming out. That was just weird how it was. Let's go ahead and just set up actual like a setup for this. Boom. Just quickly get the ball out before the Colossus gets to you. That's one way to go about it. If you see that the Colossus is right there, you can go ahead and go ahead and double team him just in case. If your first read ain't there, step up in the pocket just like that and just keep going. So if you realize where your Colossus is, you see it's on the left side, go ahead, move over towards that one side that you know that they're going to shed to, and get out of there. So how I did that, let's go ahead and do this, block him. You guys can see, if you see that he's going to start shedding towards the left side, goes towards the right. If you see he's shedding right in front of you, go towards the side that he isn't. So what you do there is just move up and down in the pocket. See, like if you see that the shed is going towards that left side, all you instantly got to do is just move towards the right side. They're literally pushing him away. Even when they shed, the offensive line is at least still pushing them towards the side for you to get away in a sense. So even if he's double team block, he's keeping it there. Number 63 pushes him towards the left, so all you got to do is just step up towards the right. So now even when he sheds, he still is behind you. And then even if he tries to come to get you on a sack, sometimes you even at the offensive line go and re-block him even after beating beat on a block. So once again, this is just something that you're going to have to practice. You see this here, you can step up, you can see now you can start moving and things of that nature, but you guys got to sit here and get a sense for how it's going to come in. So boom, it's going to do that. Just step up in the pocket, make a read, and even with the Colossus there, you can still counteract it with great pocket, and you can kind of like, you can kind of anticipate where it's going to be. But when you start going up against it a lot and see where the pressure is, boom, you can see that sometimes the Colossus will actually stay within the double team, and then sometimes you can see that boom, I can go ahead and make a read. All you gotta do is just either step up in the pocket, or all you have to do is just stay there just a little bit until you need to sit here and make a move. So boom, you see that double team actually does work sometimes, not every single time. It says even with double team blocks it still works, but sometimes you can see with this double team it's actually working out very well. But right here is just all about pocket. You need to learn how to have good pocket. Now there is some mini games that you guys can learn to just evade the little I think it's like a ball or is a laser coming at you, to learn how to get good pocket. So basically all that you're doing is this. I'm going to go ahead and actually raise my camera like this to show you guys my actual what you call it, my actual controller to basically show you guys what I mean by actual good stick. So as I'm sitting here moving, all I'm doing is just moving just like this. That's all I'm doing. There's literally nothing else to it. I'm gonna go ahead and double team him just like you guys can see here. And then I'm just moving around in the pocket just like that. If you guys need to learn how to do that, go towards your mini games and learn how to sit here and just step up in the pocket just like this. Do not hold on to that right trigger. Just keep your finger off of the right trigger. You do not want to have that habit of doing this. Going here, moving up into the pocket and going out. Now, sometimes if you get something just like that, it will work out for you. But the best thing to do is to stay in that pocket, look down just a little bit, boom, hit that great pocket right there, and you can get out for a nice game. So make sure, that was a crazy little voice crack, but you see where it could like shed. You're not going to look at that every single time. That's where a lot of the sheds do keep coming, because if you keep looking at the pocket so much, you will miss your read down the field. So right there, that was actually good pocket for you to be like, okay, I avoided him, so now I got to look down the field for something. Just go ahead and move up, boom, and now you're going down the field to really combat for that read. So boom, we're back into the regular cam. You know what I'm saying? Just a little hand cam to help you guys out a little bit. And also, it's like sometimes just have the double team, have your little quick routes right there, so you don't have that little pass rush. So that's one thing you do. Just learn how to have good pocket. Go ahead and double team him just to see, and then get those quick routes. So either the quick slants, drags, you know, nice little flats. So let's just say R1 on a flat. You have R1 on a flat. You see how fast you can get that out there. That's way faster than what the shed will be if it was there with a Colossus. Or you can do something just like this. You guys can see with Calvin Johnson on circle and the judge, if it will actually show it, there it is, that you could actually get this type of a combo out and then have something like this down the field. So you can have your deep routes down the field. You can have your quick little drags down here. As long as you see, boom, just like this, you can easily get that out. Quick passes, quick passes, quick passes definitely combat against this, because even if you have 1, 2, maybe 3 Colossus coming at you, you still can make something happen with getting the ball out very, very quickly. But another thing that you can do is simply run the ball. It's probably under the easiest thing to do against it, but also with certain people, as you guys can see, even with Colossus, he has no outsiders. He has all this different stuff against him. You even got some people, like, imagine if you had like a Julius Peppers that had like the edge threat, secure protector, inside stuff, and had a Colossus on top of that. It's going to be very, very hard to sit here and run against somebody with that. But with Colossus does not work in the run game. All I can go ahead and double team him right here, and you guys can see he's taken care of. You don't have to worry about a Colossus when you run in the ball unless he has inside stuff. So I'll go ahead and do this once again. You come on up, and now I'm gone as he take a big lick. But Colossus doesn't do anything versus the run. So if I go ahead and run the ball, go ahead and do my little double team right here, he acts like a normal human being. Now, if you have people like, let's just say a Larry Allen, the D tackle Larry Allen, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what I'm talking about here. Boom. If you have Larry Allen right here, he has a D tackle card that goes up to a 98 overall. He has the cheapest Colossus in the game. His Colossus is 2 AP. You have secure protector here. You have deflator here. You have interior threat here. You have tip drill on him, which is ridiculous. You have lurker on him. He's one of the few D tackles that has lurker, especially for 0 AP. You have inside stuff here for 0 AP, and then you have Colossus for 2. So you combine 2 AP Colossus, 0 AP inside stuff, 0 AP either defensive rally. You can do no outsider just in case. You can do strip specialist, tip drill, goal line stuff, whatever you want. Enforcer, which is definitely like hit sticks. You hit stick somebody with him, that would be great. But if you compare all these stuff towards him, then he becomes one of the best D tackles in the game. just because he has Colossus and he can combat with the run. So Colossus with 0 AP inside stuff and also has secure tackler, so that means he's not going to get juked out by certain things. When he tackles you. Then you add the deflator, you add the lurker, you add an interior threat, things of that nature. You actually do not need interior threat if you have Colossus, because that basically is like inside stuff when you pass in the ball. So to be honest with you, if you have Colossus out here with all this other stuff paired up with him, he honestly becomes the best D tackle in the game, especially with the cheapest stack of Colossus in the game. So once again, I'm just going to run it normally. As you guys see, I didn't even double team him. I don't need to double team him because Colossus does not work versus the run. Now, if people don't realize that, people do realize that, they're going to try and shoot the gap. So with Pat McAfee, they're going to just go ahead and shoot the gap, prepare for the run, things of that nature. They still know that's a pass-heavy ability. That has nothing to do with running the ball. So I'm just running the ball, literally looking at y'all. I have literally no reason to sit here and worry about him in the run because he doesn't have anything that stops him in the run. I'm literally looking at y'all the whole time, and I know I can guarantee myself 3, 4, 5 plus yards just because he doesn't have an ability that's going to stop me in that certain state. You guys can see he's getting picked up every single time because Colossus has nothing to do with running the ball. So if you simply see Colossus, go ahead and sub out whatever running back you got and put in that man Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry is pretty much the best person to combat him with, because you guys can see he has tank, bulldozer, backlash. I don't know why Phenom is on here. I don't think he has Phenom, but and I'm pretty sure Phenom is an ability that you pretty much will get in regs, not even in not even in this. But you go ahead and run the ball against him, and it's angry runs. So I think angry runs is mixed. That's supposed to be angry runs actually. So I think angry runs and Phenom, I think that's higher chance to win versus the first defender. Yeah, so I think Phenom is basically just an angry runs. I don't know, don't quote me on that, but boom, I go ahead and run the ball. The only person I got to worry about is the person shooting the gap and somebody who actually does have an inside stuff. So boom, I go ahead and run, and you see you got a tank, you got this man Derrick Henry that's literally going to fall forward almost every single time. You literally do not have to worry about anything when it comes to falling forward, anything when it comes to the offensive line. When you have Colossus and inside stuff and things of that nature combated together, then yeah, he's basically going to be a very, 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 very impossible person to go up against. But sometimes it is just as simple as double teaming him and running the ball in that direction. So, and another thing that you can do, another thing that you guys see me on stream do a lot, is audible down and then go towards and pick out to the outside. So I go and hit my wide zone towards the outside, QB contain, not QB contained, but I go out and take care of my outside guys. What is Mean Joe? No, not Mean Joe. What does my Colossus here with him actually matter? It doesn't. So I'm double teaming my outsides. I'm rushing towards the outside. He has nothing to do with it. You see, he's gone. I literally have nothing to worry about. So that's the best way to combat against a Colossus. It's literally double teaming him. No matter if you're running the ball or passing, the best thing to do is to double team him even if you're passing. Or if you realize that you're going up against 5 players, like let's just say that you're going up against a defense that is like a 3-3-5 wide. So let's go ahead and do that, like a 3-3 cub. You guys can see Sam Will Bliss 3. What will you do right here if you're going up against this? So that means you see that they have that one-on-one. Same thing, drags, Texas routes, slants, easy curls, just like this. Boom, you get past. Boom. Just if they have mid-zone KOs, then that's not the best idea, but pretty much a lot of people already has it. But as you guys can see here with the slants, even with 5 wide right here, as long as you get that ball out pretty quickly, you guys do not have to worry about that. Also, another thing is if you ID him and block, you see this right here, even if he wins it, you know you still need to have pocket. You cannot just sit here and be like, oh, I need to go ahead and double team him. If you do decide to double team him, you guys can see double team moving towards that side. It's still going to be hard. You see what I'm saying? Like literally what I did there to kind of combat it, I went and half slid towards the left, then double team blocked him and then blocked my running back. As you guys can see, that kind of helps out a little bit, not that much, because if you're double teaming one person, if you're just going to double team him, look who comes in free. Literally the guy on the outside that's supposed to be that the running back is supposed to be on. So it's like you have a lot to sit here and worry about when it comes to a defense like this with five people on the D line. So just imagine right here where 72 is and here where 11 Michael Parsons is. If they both have Colossus, how are you supposed to double team that? How are you supposed to combat that? There's almost no reason. And if they QB containing, it's not. So if you double team him in the inside, yeah, boom, look, you already just getting screamed at. You're getting screamed at when they just have to sit here and have just literally put their adjustments in, put the controller down. That's it. It's literally one of the most broken abilities in the game, and it's even worse when it wins versus every single shed. But also, you still don't just put anything out there. You need to put the right defense out there in the right spot. You guys want to learn the right defense to do with this Colossus. I'll make a whole video on that as well. But that is the best way to go up against a Colossus when you are playing MUT. And another thing to kind of help out with Colossus, kind of in the best way, you guys can see all day on him. You see all day. You see that it lit up. You see that it lit up. But that's not what's the best thing to kind of like go against it when it goes up against a Colossus like that. So now I'm going to actually put... Is it Lincoln Kennedy? I'm pretty sure it's Lincoln Kennedy. Let's go ahead and put Lincoln Kennedy right there in that spot. And let's see the actual difference with him. So what Lincoln Kennedy got, as you guys can see, what does he have on him? He has Edge Protector and Nasty Streak. So let's go ahead and put up against him. And you can see that don't work either. You know what I'm saying? Like that didn't work either. But because the Edge isn't going to work on the inside. Let me see. Does it? Is it? No, it's Edge Protector. Yes. So one thing that can help, I can go ahead and show you guys right now. Like I said, it's a video. I'm going to show you guys the best O-line abilities to go up against Colossus, because it's going to be tough to do that anyway. The one thing that definitely works against it, I've seen sometimes more than not, even with naked players out there, is I'm pretty sure it's a secure protector. But I don't think it's going to light up every single time. So this is just a test. This isn't just something that where I'm just going to tell you guys to do and it's going to sit here and work. Nasty Streak, no. Not Will Shields. Will Shields is not the best when it comes to those abilities. Trust me, I know he's not really the best. But so if I take this off, no, so you got to pay for it. So it's not really the best for him to have it. I think it was Secure Protector with Jeff Saturday. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so he gets it for 1 AP. So I'm gonna go ahead and craft that real quick. And then I'm going to activate him real quick to, help out. So I'm gonna take out the Forrest Gregg one, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put Jeff Saturday in. And then I'm gonna show you guys the Secure Protector is like, in my opinion, I think it is the better ability to kind of stop that shed with a Secure Protector, but not every single time is he going to sit here and hold on to him that you think that he will. So once again, we're gonna come out in the 3-3 Cub. Let me see, where is he lined up at? He's right there in the middle, so we're gonna have to switch that out. We're gonna bring this down so it can be more extra space, and then we're gonna go ahead and switch this out, and we're gonna switch Will Shields out. Boom. Now we can go up, and I can show you guys how it will shed, if it will shed. So right here, as you guys can see, the Secure Protector against stronger protection versus quick block shed moves. And here's Pass Rush even versus double team. So boom, we're gonna put that together. You see how the Secure Protector is there. You see how it held it a lot more. It activated. That's all you want an ability to do. You want your ability to activate. So basically by itself, as you guys can see, as soon as he activated, he stood there a lot longer than it normally will. So it's not going to completely stop the ability, but it's going to put him in its place a little bit longer so he doesn't do that first move. Because if you think about it, Secure Protector, it does help against those quick moves, but that's quick moves after the first one. After that, it's completely done. So let's go ahead and count. 1, 2, 3. See? It's like it's a bit faster. So we're going to go again. 1, 2. See? Look at that. You guys seen that. He had a quick move, but then he went back into that blocking stage. So Secure Protectors on the line, you guys can see he had a quick move, and possibly because he did get ran into because of that D tackle, that he went back into the stance with him. But as you can see, even with those quick moves right there, he holds on to it. So if you put Secure Protectors on your O-line, that definitely helps out with him a lot. So that means it gives you enough time to sit here and make a move. And there's a lot of Secure Protector offensive linemen that you can definitely have on for 0 AP to go up against anybody. So if you guys want that, I'm gonna go ahead and put that up for you guys right now to help you combat against this Colossus. So left tackle, left guard, center, all these guards here. Let me go ahead and show you guys real quick. Let's just go to Travis Frederick right here, and let me go to Secure Protector for 1 AP. You guys can see here, you got a left guard, and well, he is a limited. So let's go to Joe Thomas here. He gets it for 0 AP. That's for a left tackle. As a matter of fact, that's actually a better idea. Let's just do it by position to help you guys out to combat that here on huddle.gg. Let's go ahead and go down here, all the way down here, to show you guys Secure Protector, not the Sugar Rush, the pure ability for 0 AP. So on the left tackle, like you've seen, that Jason Peters, when you upgrade him, gets it for 0 AP. You get Jonathan Ogden, when you upgrade him to a 98 overall, gets it for 0 AP. And 99 overall, Joe Thomas gets it for 0 AP. So you guys can see the levels of how you can sit here and upgrade them. And I believe with the Jonathan Ogden, you need to add a 98 Haloki Nada to add it towards this Jonathan Ogden to get him to 98. And that Haloki Nada is basically going for 488k. Let's see on the block. Let's see what you got going on. For PlayStation, he's going for like $500,000. So basically that's $500,000 for Secure Protector for 0 AP. So Jonathan Ogden, in my opinion, will be cheaper than Joe Thomas. But Joe Thomas, I'm pretty sure, has a lot more ability buckets to hold on to help you guys out. See, natural talent for 0. You get omniscient, pass protector, run protector, all that other stuff. And here you also get the post up and things of that nature. And then you come down here and you see you got Secure Protector for 0 AP. So for more AP, I highly suggest Joe Thomas to be the move. Now, here at left guard, one thing to help out at left guard, it will be Joel Bitonio to help out there as well. Or you can get the limited Mike Moonshot. You can have Joel Bitonio for 0 AP. It's going to cost a lot to combat against this, but just to hold them just for a little bit longer, you guys can see that it's worth it. So you have Joel Bitonio, and then you have yourself Joe Thomas. That's 2 Browns offensive lineman that definitely helps out a lot. Here at the center position, you got Alex Mack. You guys can see the theme here. The Browns offensive line is possibly one of the best when it comes to this. Now, right guard, you guys can see the Larry Allen right guard. So you guys can see the kind of pattern with that too. With the 2 AP Colossus comes from Larry Allen's D tackle card. Larry Allen's the only one that can stop Larry Allen. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. So with him, you can see that you have your edge protector all day, post up, then a Secure Protector, and add any other stuff that you want to it, all for 0 AP. That helps you out a lot. And then at the right tackle spot, to end it there, there's nobody at right tackle that gets Secure Protector for 0 AP. But if you put all these guys together, so if you put Larry Allen at right guard, you go and get Alex Mack at center, you get Joel Bitonio at left guard, and you get Joe Thomas at left tackle, all of those guys get extra abilities and secure protector for 0 AP. So that means now you don't have to double team people. You can literally just run normal offense. You can just not do any slide protections, anything of that nature, unless somebody's sending in an exotic blitz. But not a lot of people is going to send an exotic blitz if they have invested all of these Colossuses, right? So you can have them go one-on-one now. So I got to show you again. You can have them go one-on-one, and you can see the moves that they try to make. Now it's pretty much null and void the Colossus. So secure protector is pretty much the best way to sit here and combat with a Colossus. It's not going to be the full thing. Like, it's not going to be the full fix, because like, boom, you can see he's still getting hit. And even with the move like that, you guys can see sometimes even with that quick move that he does, sometimes he even goes back and finishes the job. See, he gets thrown over, but he gets, if you move over towards the right, boom, he's going right back into that block. He's engaging. So right there, boom, he has a quick little move, and then he gets into it again. But that doesn't mean just rely on secure protectors to help you out every single time. You still need to put routes out there to kind of help you out. So boom, you guys can see that happen, and boom. And even so, he does get beat off that block. He's not thrown to the ground. He's just moved over to the side. So don't panic. You guys can see, boom, he's standing right there. He's actually standing tall with him. He has it just enough. And now you have that extra time to go ahead and make a read. So what did we learn today? We sit here and double team him without the secure protector. You guys see that it sit here and works. What you also can do is just let it go, and make sure you do not hold on to the right tackle. I mean, the right trigger, just so you don't have that pressure coming even more. You hold on to right trigger, just like I say here. See, I'm holding on to right trigger, so you guys can see everybody shedded. Everybody shedded. So just go ahead and stay composed in the pocket. Don't even move. And boom, you can sit here and you can make a read, either as quick one underneath, or you can throw it in towards the middle of the field. So boom, see, you see all this going on. I could just sit here and do not throw that. That's a pick. Don't throw that. But as you guys can see, like, just stay cool in the pocket, stay what you need to do, and then now you can go ahead and make a move, make another move. Oh my God, get crazy. You guys can make a clip or things of that nature. Boom, I'll go ahead and shed him out. Boom. Got a little knockout there, things of that nature. But if this helps you guys, if this helped you out with going up against Colossus, make sure you guys go ahead and leave a like, comment down below other stuff you guys like to see, subscribe if you guys are new, make sure you guys share the video with your friends and things of that nature to kind of help you to not go up against this meta, because this is a very big thing inside the game that a lot of people is just banning straight cover 4 QB contain or man QB contain and having Colossus out here and doing the work for them. It's a very brain dead type of ability and scheme, but to kind of help you guys out with it a lot. You guys know what beats man, you guys know what beats zones, you guys got a whole bunch of beaters and different things of that nature. But if you're getting shedded like this, it's a whole nother thing. And then imagine a dollar loop with this Colossus on here. Good God, good. But this is to hopefully help you guys out and hopefully get you guys a more, you know, educated thought process when it comes to going up against Colossus. So if you guys like it, definitely let me know. And as always, folks, peace out.